Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on December the 1st, 2020. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. All right, so one of the things that is going on currently are all these OPEC meetings. Now, we may see some volatility in the price of oil as a result of these meetings just because of the disagreements right now. So basically, the disagreements will be in regards to the production cuts. And if they're able to reach some sort of an agreement, and that should be basically be positive for oil, but any sort of disagreement will be negative for the price of oil. So we'll keep an eye on that. Other than that, we have PMI numbers here for the Eurozone coming up on, excuse me, on Tuesday. And then also for US, we have PMI numbers here. These PMI numbers are important because they are precursor to retail sales. So if PMI numbers are strong, retail sales will be strong. So this is a good indication that the economy will do well. Now, we also have Fed Chair Powell testifying tomorrow, and that will be important because, again, we are paying attention to the commentary. So any comments that that are in regards to supporting the markets, providing more monetary policy support, holding interest rates low for longer, any of those comments will be positive for the stock market and negative for the US dollar. However, if we well, I don't think they will actually talk anything about changing monetary policy at this point. It will just be how much support will the markets receive from Fed. If they're promising more support, that will be positive. If they say that government needs to do some more stuff, provide more stimulus through the fiscal policy, that would be negative for the stock market. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. And we have ECB President Lagarde speaking here, and also RBA Governor Lau speaking. So a lot of central bankers here on Tuesday. Plus we have GDP numbers here for Australia as well. They are supposed to be positive, which will be good for the Australian dollar. All right, so let's move on to the charts now. As usual, we'll start off with euro dollar here. So today we saw that price dropped for euro. We have a nice bearish pin bar just like we did here. The thing though is it is holding above this previous support resistance level at this point. And if it continues to hold here, we could see price go and retest the high. So watch out for that. What I would be looking to see here would be a pullback into this 1.1965 area. If it holds, then we're looking for a drop here. So at this point, bias is neutral. If it holds below this pullback level, like it has held previously, 1.1965, then I would be looking for a drop. Otherwise, I'm looking for a retest of the high. So for the time being, price is neutral. Once it holds below, then it will turn bearish and we will look for a drop. So for now, neutral bias, and 1.1965 will be an important level to watch. If it goes above that, we're looking for the target would be 1.20. If it holds below, I'm looking for price to come back into 1.1900 and then 1.1870. Neutral bias here for euro dollar. Pound dollar, this one has been trading in a range here. It's been going sideways at the moment. As we can see, price hasn't really done a whole lot. We did see a nice drop here, but it's still holding above the support level. And now we may see a retest of the high again at 1.34. And then if that holds, we'd be looking for a drop. So bias here is a neutral for pound dollar as well. And I'm looking for price to trade within this range. Now, if we get any sort of positive comments in regards to the Brexit, that will cause pound to go up. So watch out for Brexit commentary. Other than that, this one's trading in a range. Aussie dollar here, this, as we can see here, today's candle close was bearish. Price is into resistance at the moment, or it was today. So right now it's retesting here. So if it holds below 0.7375, we are looking for a drop back towards the support level of 0.7250. So bearish bias here with caution though, because if it doesn't manage to break through 0.7320, it can continue higher and we could see a retest here. So right now the Asian markets have been very bullish, and as a result we are seeing things turn around a bit here. Now we did just finish the month end flows tend to be in the opposite direction, so that is playing a role here as well. So we just need to wait for the markets to settle down a little bit here as we go into December. So right now neutral to bearish bias, looking for a drop towards 0.7250. New Zealand dollar here, we did see a drop in New Zealand dollar, but it's still holding above the support level at 0.70. And as long as it continues to hold above, we could see another move higher. So that's the price to watch. Now, do keep an eye on the high as well. If it doesn't go through 0.7060, we could see a drop from that. So right now, neutral. If it goes through this 0.70, then we're looking for a move back down towards 0.6950, potentially 0.69. Right now, it looks neutral. We have to wait for price to break through the support level here for it to really turn bearish. Dollar CAD here, as we can see, price did bounce off of the support level. However, it is still holding below this previous support resistance level at 1.3030. Right now, I am looking for price to go and retest the low into 1.2930, and if it doesn't go through, we are likely to see it go back up again. So right now it's trading in a range. It's still stuck here. I will look for a retest of the bottom at 1.2930. If it holds, looking for a move back. So neutral bias for dollar CAD as well. Silver here, as we can see, price is bouncing off of the support level. So right now we may see a move. I will look for a move back towards 23.20 and then potentially even into actually 23.50 is what I'm looking at. So right now neutral to bullish for silver. Gold here, gold also bouncing off of the support level here. So I will look for a move back towards 1800 and then it could turn around from there. So the type of move we may get will be something like this, or we see a move back into the resistance and then a bounce off of that. So right now, neutral to bullish for gold as well. Oil here, right now, oil is sideways and today's candle close is completely neutral. We do have OPEC meetings going on. Any sort of disagreement would be negative for oil. When they do reach an agreement and they have a deal, if they cut production, all of those things will be positive for oil. So we'll keep an eye on this, but right now, this is a trading in a range. We may see a move back towards 43.75. Copper here, copper looking extremely bullish still. And as we can see, it's been one-way street here. So we may see a retest of 3.46 here. Right now, neutral to bullish for copper. Bitcoin here looking very bullish. It is still struggling with that resistance level. So this is the high here. that price is struggling with. It has gone through the resistance level, but it hasn't managed to hold above the resistance. So if it fails at the resistance again, we may see a drop back towards 18,000. So neutral to bullish bias here. Even though the candle close is quite strong, we need to see a hold on the other side of this 19,450 level. Then we can look for a next move. But for now, this is neutral to bullish. S&P 500 here, this one is trading in a range. As we can see, it did dip down, then it has pulled off of that support level. So I will look for a retest of 36.75. And then if it doesn't go through, we are back into the range again. So it may just continue to do this for a little bit. So neutral bias here for S&P 500. Nasdaq here, this one is looking bullish. We see a big rejection of the support. So right now looking for a move towards the high, 12,440. So neutral to bullish bias here for Nasdaq as well. And then DAX here, Dow Jones. Dow Jones here still trading in a range. As we can see, price has struggled and it wasn't able to go through the resistance. So now if it holds below, I would look for a move towards 29,160. So bias here is neutral as this is stuck in a range for the time being. DAX here, as we can see, price went all the way into the resistance, dropped back down. So this is looks like it wants to come back into the range here. So neutral to bearish bias here. 13,000 is the target, which is at the bottom here. And then FTSE here, big drop in FTSE, but we may see price come back and retest 6,300. If it holds below, I will look for a continuation to the downsides. So bearish bias for FTSE. Now, when the other stock markets start going up, this is likely to go higher as well. So keep an eye on others if you're trading this. Nikkei here, Nikkei testing the highs once again. Now, if it holds below this level, we're looking for a move back down towards 26,200. So bias here is neutral still for Nikkei, but it's still holding on to the highs here. So should it go through, we're likely to see another leg higher. All right, so that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful trading day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.